So Andy's just been called out on a fire, and you can see how intense that is. Where the green tree lines are is the back of our property. So this fire is very, very close to our property. And not only that, it is really windy at the moment. The fire will take hold and it will be hard to manage. I've heard the fire engines going, so I know they're there. There's a lot of black smoke. I don't know if you can see it now. There's the black plumage coming up. So I'm not sure whether that's someone's building or they put accelerant on them. Behind us is very, very dense foliage, lots of trees and stuff like that. You can see the black coming up now. That's scary stuff. We are lucky in the sense that if it does come over here, we don't have a lot of trees. However, a grass fly will fly within seconds. So really we don't want that happening. I've got the water tank just there where the cows are. So worst case scenario, I can take it off their water system and then drive up the gator right up to where the tree line is, and then hose from my side because there's pumps on there already and I can just pump the water out. Because what I don't want it to do is breach outside and then completely out of control. Because being on my own now, because Andy's gone, becomes a bit of a challenge. And I don't want to put the animals at risk. I don't know if you can hear the helicopter out. And he will be, there he is, over there. Can you see? I might be able to, if I can zoom in, I might be able to point him out on the video. But he's up there monitoring everything. And this is quite an intense fire. And you can see how red that is. That's intense. That's not just a little fire, that's a big fire. Look at that black plumage. That is absolutely shocking. I hate to think what that is. I know there is property there. I just hope they're all okay. Alright, so I'm going to drive down the bottom. So I'm going to stop this video just for the minute. You can hear the sirens going on. So I'm going to just quickly drive down, see if I can see flames through the trees. And if I can, and then I'm going to come back with my water truck. So I'm going to put you down for a while, and then I'll bring you back in when I've sort of come to grips with what's going on, okay? Bit rattling me a bit. I can't see any flames through the trees, so it's not as close as it looks, I think. However, it is quite intense, so whoever's far that is, that's, yeah, I'm so sorry, because by the looks of things, it's going to take out their paddocks as well as their house. We are 30 minutes from town where the paid RFS are stationed, and the volunteer brigade in the village only have a few RFS members that actually live in our village full time. Some of the members live out of the area, so we'll have to rely on emergency services from neighbouring suburbs. Andy had his clothes on within less than 5 minutes and was out the door. It's a dedication from them that helps emergency situations like this. They're usually first on the scene, supporting neighbours and battling containment lines before the paid fire service even arrive. These guys just give up their time just because they want to be part of the community. They want to give back. They want to do the right thing. They know that if their property have a problem, that there's always someone there to help them. And their other way to do that is to give back too. It is an amazing thing that they do. And it's a commitment, a massive commitment. And I know Andy does it partly for his own mental health, because being part of community is really, really important for him here where we are, quite essentially miles away from anyone, really. So that was really important for him to be part of the community, and his way of thinking was that this would be important. And they have a massive, fantastic camaraderie. It is quite funny listening to them all chat. Oh, I hope you can see this. It's very hard. I'm filming on the GoPro purely because it's the quickest and the easiest thing to grab, to be fair. So this is one of our worst fears, is what happens if we have fires. And apparently we had a massive fire in 2019 where it was completely out of control. The neighbours had told us about it and how bad it was, and so that does worry us, what to do. But that is getting more and more intense. So this is one of the things that we really need to do, an evacuation plan. I know that sounds a wee bit too late watching a fire behind me. But the worst case scenario, you just open all the gates and let the animals go and leave, because even though our animals aren't tagged, which we really need to focus that on now, thinking this, because at least if they're tagged you could sort of find them, maybe. But their lives are far more important than the farm. Money issue is not the biggest concern for me. They are expensive to buy. It's definitely moving though, that's the scary bit, it's moving along. The darker the smoke, the more fuel it's burning. And whatever it is burning, who knows what it's burning. Could be anything in there. Could be oil from tractors or accelerants. If they're in a farm like us, and so we store our fuel for the tractor and the mower and the gator all in the garage. If the garage goes up, that is just like a rocket going off, because there's all the fuel. You have to keep the fuel on, because it's a 30-minute trip to town. You can't keep nipping out to hop off to go and get a bit of fuel because you ran out. You need to keep it stored. Alright, so that's Andy. Hang on, let me get the phone and then you will hear exactly what's going on. Okay, it's a big fire, out of control. We are retreating as we can't get close. Bush is too thick. Dozers on their way to put in containment lines. That's how serious that is then. The fact that they can't put that out, and I need to go away and see how close they are to us, how much danger we're putting, and put a plan in action. Because there's no point doing it, waiting until the last minute, because that's just stupid. So I'm gonna stop here and we will catch back up later. So I finally got the notification from the Fires Near Me app, showing the location of where the fire actually is. So it's not as close as I originally thought, which is good. So it's not directly behind our farm, it is behind them. So there's actually a road in between. So there is less stress now going on to worrying about whether this is going to spread to our farm. So I can sit back and relax and watch the entertainment of watching the helicopters fly over by. I watched for a while before heading back inside, when I got a call from a very good scout friend, worried about the fires near us. And after a good catch-up, I sat for a much-needed cuppa and reflected on the afternoon. Later that evening, Andy called me briefly. Basically, he went along the lines with, "Don't wait up, it's going to be a long night." The next day, the winds dropped, which helped contain the fire. The aerial crew were back at it, dropping water from above, whilst the ground crew focused on stopping the fires spreading. The village RFS members that live in the Greater Sydney area heard the alert and immediately rushed down to help. One member was travelling back from Melbourne that morning and jumped on the job as soon as he arrived home. Locals offered water from their dams, and people offered to make food for the tired firefighters. It's this dedication and community spirit that's why we love living here. So Addie's back on the fire ground again today, and so I need to do the farm chores alone. The sheep are very keen to move, so that's going to be our next job. But first we got to do the chickens. You'll have to wait, I'm sorry. The sheep will go mad. I'm not impressed. Right, first of all we're going to sit you down and we're going to move the chicks first, and then we're going to do the hens. Everyone's keen to move by the sounds of things. Alright, ready? All right. Oh. Assistant, aren't you, mate? All right, well, we're done. All right, enough of this planting. Let's go and sort those sheep out. Alright, so here's the sheep. They're very excited to move. They have moved once. I moved them into the end paddock, and then they decided to let themselves out, and so we're sort of stuck. So right, let's move you. Alright, come on. Now, can't guarantee they don't mob you. So how we plan to move our animals is we move the cows first, then move the sheep through. So the cows and sheep have been in this paddock. The cows and sheep have been in this paddock, but they like to keep returning back. But partly that is because they've got a nice shady area over there. So over there it's got a nice bit of down tree, and then they've got those green, whatever they're called, pine tree things. And they like to go and hide behind there when it's hot. However, their water is in the other paddock, and you can see there is one of the lambs trapped. They do have a bit of water in here, but not a lot. It's not that nice. All right, come on then, let's go. Come sheep, come sheep, come sheep. Are they following? Come on! Come sheep, come! Now these will follow quite happily. They're quite good. They'll follow along. Some of these are new, and so like the ones that have got the really long black, they're new lambs. So it's quite nice that they're following on and keeping with the other crew. Rami, the brown one, he was from our first lot of offspring, so he's a bit unsure of us. And the 2 ewes over there, they are quite unsure, but they are getting there. We've had them a year now, and they are eventually starting to get it. They're not frightened of us, they don't run away anymore, but they won't come quite like this lot. They will come because they'll follow for the mob, but come on. I think they might be a bit unsure of the camera too. Find a stake or something to put in there. Come on, you. go bought something, don't you? No, I haven't, sorry. I know, last time I bought trees. Come on, sheep, come on! What about you, Rodney? You've got no lambies coming, because really, that's it. Got to do those feet next week. You're not going to be impressed. Sorry. Get it. Come on. Come on, sheep. Come on. Come on. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. Enjoying the camera. Let's move you out the way. Come and follow me. Let's see if they'll come in now. Making me pay for my money. Oh, if only we were getting paid. Alright. Alright, done. It's reasonably painless. Alright, I gotta go and sort my next job, which is check on the cow's water. Little calves are very cute and they are growing really big now. It's amazing how quick they grow. So I was quite surprised actually how big they were when they were born. It's funny, they do actually have shade. They've got the trees over there, but they for some reason prefer it here. We still need to name the calves, so if you can think of some names for them. We're not sure what to have yet. But this is the little cutie that was born. But we actually got witness being born, was great. He's not very gentle, is he? Well, the cows are still happy. That's a good job you looked at me then. I forgot to put the electric fence back on, didn't I? Actually quite good. The cows will, you can put the fence up and the cows will actually, as soon as the fence is there, that's it, they respect it. It's only the little calves, and this, so far, touch wood, they're doing well. Come on. We've got zoomies. Right, so one of the other jobs is run Maggie the bull, and she is very, very, very excited, aren't you, mate? I reckon you're worn out. Alright, well you can go in and have a little lay down whilst I go and move my compost bins. It took 3 days to put all the flames out, but the stumps and tree roots were still smouldering and the guys continued attending for the next couple of days. But then the wind picked up and the fire had reignited, so the full crew were back at it again. But then luckily the rains came. So if you live in a small village like us, or even a medium large size one, please join the RFS, because your community will need to step forward when it matters the most. I totally understand that not everyone can fight fires or willing to fight fires, but there are lots of other roles that can make a difference within the RFS. So get in touch with your local RFS and see what you can do to help. Until next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share.